my god, when the cats attack. Come here. You guys want to be in the video? Hello, 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 hi, and hello. Hi, beautiful people. I'm Brianna, and on Beauty by Brie, today I will be talking about rejection. So, rejection sucks. Like, I'm just gonna be blatant honest. And I'm filming this outside, so every car that goes every car that goes by is either going to stare at me like I'm a weirdo because I am literally sitting in my front yard talking to my laptop, which is in a chair. And it's also going to be pretty loud when the cars go by, but it's just a really beautiful night, and I honestly thought it would be nice to do a video outside. I am not an expert on rejection at all, but just like everyone else, I've gone through it. I'm talking about all different forms of rejection. Romantic rejection, rejection from like a job, rejection from a friend, rejection in any type of general way, a club, an organization, a team, and how to deal with that. So personally, in the past, I have not dealt with rejection the best way. I set the bar very high for myself. I have very high standards when it comes to what I do, what I participate in, and how much I achieve. And I'm also borderline a perfectionist, so I judge myself very, very hardly. I critique myself probably more than, like the rejector did. Like, if I get rejected, then I just take it all out on myself. I make myself feel like you're gonna really have to excuse my cats because they're up there. Just now being a college student, there's been a lot of different things that I have applied for, tried out for, and I haven't made. So like just recently, in the past few days, a few weeks, past year, I've dealt with a lot of different forms of rejection, and after overcoming that first one, I really have found different ways to cope with that in a better way. So if that something means a lot to you, okay, there's neighborhood dogs too, so we're gonna have to deal with all of this. I am really sorry. I just thought the lighting was better out here, and it's so pretty out. Listen to him bark. All right, are they done? No, they're not. So once this rejection has happened, you might slip into a little bit of a mini depression, or what I like to call the gray cloud on your life, the funk that you get into and you slip into in the next few days, or even in the next few weeks, or even in the next few months. That funk is what I want you all to be able to avoid. That is what I have been trying to avoid when it comes to putting yourself out there and then someone making you feel like maybe you're not good enough, maybe you don't fit the mold that they wanted you to fit. But that's okay, because number one, maybe this rejection was a blessing in disguise. This is a chance for you to move on, start new, and really reevaluate yourself. Since I have been recently rejected, I have just tried to use it as a learning experience, and I'm trying to grow myself as a person since I have been rejected. And I think that it is working. Like, I would much rather be looking towards a positive and looking towards my future goals than just sitting here dwelling on the fact that I didn't get the specific thing that I wanted to get. Well, guess what? There are tons of other opportunities out there for me and for you to strive as the best individual that you can be. You cannot let this rejection define your life. You cannot let the rejection define your happiness. You were living and breathing before and just fine with your life before you had this opportunity. Now that that opportunity is gone, yes, it may have looked nice to see that opportunity right there and you almost had it in your fingers, but guess what? It didn't happen, and it's okay. This may sound like I'm giving you tough love or I'm being mean, but I have been through it, and dwelling on the situation will do nothing but hurt you on the inside. Take the moment to process that you didn't get what you wanted, but it's okay. For me personally, I would say my sadness time, my gray cloud time for myself when I deal with rejection, I like to give myself 1 to 3 days. 3 days is a max, because in this sadness time, you might just be sitting in your home, sitting in your room, not really doing much. And I'd say even after 1 day of doing that, you can kind of spiral into this kind of crazy sad land. And that's not good. So lately, at least for the last time since I've learned from my other rejections, I gave myself 1 day, not even a full day, a few hours to cry, and then to say, guess what? I'm still okay, I'm still here, I'm still Brianna, and I'm gonna be fine. So after this sad process, this grieving process of the realization of what has just happened, I'd say the next step is talking to a best friend or a close family member. Did you all see that? And they can ultimately make you feel better about the situation, and they can let you know that you are loved no matter what. At the end of the day, you still have that best friend. You still have your mom, you still have your dad, your grandparents, your guardian. You still have somebody who's there. As you're taking that 3 days of sadness, or that 1 day of sadness, or that hour of sadness, just really beware of emotional tweeting, because once it's on the internet, it's out there, and even if you delete it later, people already saw it. So just beware of what you are putting on social media. I would suggest not putting anything on social media unless it's something positive. Now that you have taken your sadness process, you've talked it out, now it's time to, as Elsa would say, let it go. It is time to move on. You have accepted your reality, and you know that you can do better, and in the end it will all be okay. I live by the words that everything happens for a reason, and I think that we have to use the rejection as a way to improve. We cannot sit here and dwell on it and make ourselves feel like crap about ourselves. We have to use it and embrace it and let it be a mark on your shoulder when you look back and you say, I didn't make it this time, but next time I'm going to try even harder. You have to remember that even the most talented, amazing people were rejected, like even in you know how they always say with like actors and stuff that, you know, over and over they're repeated, no, 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 no. But finally they get that one yes, and that's all that counts, is that one yes. And with all those no's and all those rejections, they're building, they're growing, and they're making themselves a better person. So in the end, that's really all you can do. You have to accept it and move on and know that you're better off, and they're probably not better off without you, because you are amazing. And I don't want anyone to ever forget that. And that is all I have for you guys today on Real Talk with Bree. So remember to be you, be beautiful, beauty by Bree. Thanks, guys.